Finally, we've got the sports cars, of which we've got 5 to go through today. Some of these are really interesting, and some perhaps a little bit disappointing. Let's take a look at which is which, shall we? Alright, so first up we've got the Comet SR from Pfister. So this is the second Comet we've had in this DLC. So let's take a look at this one. So, bumpers, what have we got? So we've just got a couple of splitters, nothing too much. A very sporty looking splitter there, if that's your thing. We'll go with the primary. Rear bumper, so you can just basically change the colour of it, nothing too special. You can leave it as carbon. Looks quite cool as carbon, to be honest. I think we'll leave it with that. Chassis, so the intakes here. So you've got the intakes on the side there, and you can just change the colour of them. So yeah, it's alright, I guess. Engine, that's all usual. Exhaust, so okay, we've got 5 exhausts. I don't like the standard exhaust there at all. That's a bit, don't like that. That looks alright. That looks better. And those two look alright. I think we're going to go with the angled dual exhaust. Don't like the titanium ones, yeah. Fenders, so you can just have normal or extended, that's it. I think the extended ones look quite good, we'll go with them. Hood, so you can have primary, secondary or carbon. I think we're going to stick with the stock hood. Lights, of course, we'll put the xenons on. Let's have a look what the primary and secondary does. So that does the main body. And then, so that will not do anything because I haven't chosen any secondary options. So that it only changes it if you choose secondary on the splitter and stuff like that. Roof, so you can have primary, secondary or stock, which is the carbon roof. I think I'm going to go with primary. Don't want too much carbon on it. Skirt, so you can have primary, secondary or competition. What's the difference there? Oh, so it's got like a little bolted on attachment there. Don't really like them, to be honest. We'll stick with the stock, I think. Spoilers. Alright, so we've got quite a few spoilers. Starting with horrendous ones. Oh, don't say this is going to have bad spoilers. These don't look too bad. They're okay. I don't like that. Okay, so we're going to have to go with this spoiler here. It's the only one that I think looks alright on the cars. The others I'm not a huge fan of. They're like bolted on things, especially not that one. We'll go with blue, I think. Suspension, we'll lower that down. Transmission, turbo. This is all the normal stuff now. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not too bad. It's a definite improvement on the normal Comet, I've got to say. And in terms of how it drives, it does actually feel quite nice. So yeah. It's probably not the most exciting in terms of customization we've had so far from Rockstar, but it's not too bad. So next up we've got the Pfister Neon. So another vehicle from Pfister, so that's the second one we've had now in the sports class. And this is an electric vehicle, just for your information as well. And the back kind of reminds me of the Jester in terms of the lights there. But yeah, it looks pretty nice at the box, I have to say. So let's see what we've got on it. So bumpers, so a reasonable amount of bumpers. Various different splitters, really. It's not really actually changing the bumper itself, but they look alright. I think we'll go with that one. In fact, no, we're going to go with the carbon one. Rear diffuser, so you can just, that doesn't do a great deal. It just changes the colour, essentially, of what we've already got there. So we'll go with carbon again. Engine, that's normal. Hood. So, okay, so this is a livery, although it's under the hood category. So single, stripe or double. I think it looks better without stripes, to be honest. Let's put the xenon headlights on it. Mirrors, so you can have normal, race mirrors, carbon race mirrors, primary rear cameras. Where's the primary rear camera? Oh, I see. So it's putting like little cameras at the bottom there that just stick out. That's quite cool. That's a little bit different. I'm guessing the cameras don't actually work, but still. Let's put them on, why not? So let's see what the colours do. So that does the main body, so I'm guessing the other bit is only going to do the, if you've chosen any secondary, yeah it is, it's just going to be anything you've chosen that's a secondary colour, of which I haven't chosen anything. So not too much there. Skirts, so a hell of a lot of skirts. I must say straight away I do like the Pfister logo that you've got there on the skirts, that looks quite nice. So we've got carbon skirts, you've got race skirts which are a little bit lower. And then you've got competition skirts that have like the little sticky out bits there. But we'll go with the carbon competition skirts, why not? Spoilers. Come on, give me some good spoilers. Oh, that looks alright. That looks like the Jester spoiler as well in terms of the shape of it. Don't like that one. And don't like that one. Well, at least the first spoiler looks alright. Let's go with that. Okay. We'll lower the suspension down all the way, of course. Wheels and windows is all the same. So not a bad little car, to be honest. Pfister Neon. I quite like it. I imagine it's probably not going to be particularly quick being an electric vehicle, but we'll see. Yeah, not too bad. So next up we've got the Ubermacht Revolter, which is in the sports class. Not sure it should be in the sports class, to be honest. It's kind of like I guess it's more like a sedan style vehicle, to be honest. But yeah, it's something interesting, a little bit different out of the box there. Let's see what we can do with it anyway. They're all normal stuff. So nothing so far. This isn't looking too promising, is it? So, of course, you can then go and put some stupid camos on it. Well, I don't know why you'd want camo on this, to be honest. It doesn't really look like a camo-style car. Oh, and then there's some that I haven't even unlocked in single player, so I can't actually show you what they look like. That's strange, actually, that I haven't unlocked them. Maybe you unlock them with the heist, maybe? I don't know. I can't show you those, I'm afraid. In the single player spawn, but the rest of it, I mean, I'm not impressed with camos on this sort of car. It doesn't suit it. Respray, so that does the primary, and that does the secondary. So nothing too exciting there, and that's it. So very, very little you can do with this vehicle, to be honest. I'm wondering if it's actually weaponized in single player, in multiplayer, and that's why I can't do anything with it. I'm not sure, but certainly from what I can see on this, it doesn't appear to have much customization on it at all, which is a little bit of a shame. It does feel a little bit nippy though, out of the box at least, so I guess it's got that going for it. So next up we've got the Eva Max Sentinel Classic, which is just in the sports car class, even though it's called a classic, so get your head around that. Obviously, it's based on a classic BMW. Looks pretty nice straight away. I'm hoping there'll be quite a lot of customization on this. So let's have a look and see what we've got. So bumpers. So lots of bumpers straight away. You can have a carbon bumper, sticker bomb, stock with carbon lip, and then they've got some nice little rally bumpers here. Oh, these are cool. And then some drift bumpers as well. I quite like this. Let's go with the XS. Rear bumpers. So you can just have the colour or sticker bomb. I think we're just going to stick with the stock on that one. A chassis, so you can put various different roll cages in here, rally seats, fully padded roll cages, etc. Yeah, it's not looking too bad so far, this. Exhaust, so we've already got dual exhaust on the back here, and then you've got 5 different options of that. I don't like that, it looks like a tin can. Let's go with the carbon tipped ones. Fenders, so you can change just the colour of it if you want to do like an interesting design. That actually looks quite nice there with the red and white. You can do carbon or you can do sticker bomb. Looks like sticker bomb appears to be a theme of what they've given us on this. I'm going to go with secondary like that. So grills, so you can put some little windscreen wipers on your headlights there. Some tape, some more lights in the middle, and the headlights with the tape as well. So should we go for the tape? Let's do the tape. Hood. So a lot of hoods here, so you can give it a slight lift like that. Secondary carbon, more sticker bombing. The XS hood, which goes well with that front bumper. Secondary and carbon of that. A drift hood. Excuse me. Secondary drift hood. Vented drift hood. Secondary vented drift hood. Wow, there's a hell of a lot of hoods on this. This is probably one of the most we've seen on in terms of hoods. Some more vents there. I don't really know which one I like the most. I'm going to go with the... Should we go with that one? Let's go with that one. I'm not going to put xenons on it. Let's have a look at the liveries then. So you've got some nice race liveries on this from the look of it. That looks strangely nice, I have to say. We have rally style in here. The Zero, the Ron Racing. The Drift Predator. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Again, it's got the teeth on it similar to the Hermes. It looks like the same decal, to be honest. That's quite cool. The Warrior 2D relationship with some like anime style stuff on it there. Rockstar Games. We're not having Rockstar Games. Let's go with that one. That's a nice looking one. I like that. Let's just see what the colours do. So that does obviously the bit that I haven't done already. Look, this livery is amazing. Some of the stuff you're going to be able to make with that's cool. That's something different. I'm really liking some of the liveries they've been giving us with this DLC. They're a little bit different to what we normally get. So the secondary does actually change the grille as well. So let's see, roof. So you can various different sun strips here. You can also add some vortex generators instead of the sun strip, or an aerial, or some lights on the roof as well if you fancy them, or bike racks with a light, or some slats as well in the rear window. Oh, this is something special, this car. I like this a lot. Skirts, so sticker bomb skirts, carbon or secondary. We'll go with secondary. Spoilers, let's see what we've got here. Oh my god. If this drives as good as it looks, this could be one of my new favourite cars. It's a hell of a lot of spoilers here. So that does not look right on that car at all. And that definitely does not look right on that car. But this looks pretty nice. Where were we? That one? Yeah, let's go with the XS spoiler. Suspension, we'll slam it, definitely. And turbo, and wheels, obviously, and windows. Wow. What a car. What a wonderful machine that is. I think I'm going to give that 10 out of 10. Good job. So saving the worst to last, in my opinion, is the Benefactor Streiter, or Streiter. I'm in the sports class, apparently. I'm not really sure why. It's a bit of a completely odd-looking vehicle, to be honest, in terms of its dimensions and stuff. It kind of looks a bit like a SUV. I guess it's like a crossover style vehicle, but I don't like it straight out of the box. Maybe we can make it look better. Let's have a look. So there's quite a lot of primary bumpers, to be fair, but they're not really doing it for me, if I'm honest. I mean, yeah, they're a little bit. Let's make it look a bit more aggressive. There is no rear bumpers, so engine, hood. So okay, so there's a lot of things you can do with the bonnet. At least a competition hood on this sort of vehicle. I don't know. Let's just go with the ridge. Yeah. Lights. I guess we'll put the xenons on. Respray. So, I mean, that does that bit. And then that does the other parts that you've chosen secondary for. Transmission, turbo, and that's it. There's not a lot to say about this vehicle. I feel like it's perhaps been put in as a bit of a filler vehicle by Rockstar. Unless there's something I know that I've missed here, but there's not a lot you can do with it. It doesn't feel particularly quick either, so yeah, I think this will probably be a quickly forgotten about vehicle, to be honest. So those were the sports cars, and I have to say the Sentinel Classic is by far my favourite, although possibly in the wrong class. Possibly my favourite of the whole DLC, to be honest, now I think about it. It's just a really beautiful machine. I hope you've enjoyed this series. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to cover. Thanks for your support, everyone. CoyneDawg out.